This is my audience. My name is Yanni Mitchell, and today we're going to talk about immigrant workers, titled The Hands That Are Overlooked. In the United States, we often don't recognize the hands that build this country. The food that's on your table, to the roof that's over your head. None of this would exist without immigrant workers. And yet their hands are unseen and their names are unknown. What's more, immigrant workers and their labors affects each and one of us, from the fruit that's in your kitchen to the clean room that you stayed in last summer. Immigrant workers do America's work. I know this firsthand because I was raised by immigrant parents. Seeing the early mornings they wake up and the late nights that they come through, the sacrifices and the strength. What I saw in them, I now see in so many others. Hard-working people who deserve more than just silence. Today, I want to honor immigrant workers not just because of their own hard, dedicated work, but for the resilience, the injustice they face, and the power of their own stories and lives. Let's begin with what they face every day. According to the Center for Migration's studies, over 70% of undocumented workers are in essential industries, such as healthcare or caregiving or construction. But they lack so much like healthcare, workplace protection, and or legal support. They're underpaid, overworked, and often treated as if they're disposable. Deportation, racism, and unsafe conditions that they all include in their daily lives, and yet they continue to put that hard work in every single day. Economically, they're irreplaceable. Straight statistic. According to Pew Research, reports that immigrants make up 17% of the U.S. workforce, which, as it sounds maybe a small percentage, but it does an incredible impact. They dominate in the food services, the construction, and caregiving industries. And in 2019, undocumented immigrants alone paid over or nearly $12 billion in just taxes. They don't take jobs, they fill in those gaps. They keep the wheel of economy turning, often without credit or even just fair pay. But beyond that labor, there are stories of dignity, hope, and fierce dedication. Harvard found that children of immigrant workers often outperform their peers, despite the fewer resources that they have. That's because they slowly inherit a legacy of sacrifice and strength. Well, we tell their stories now. We give the voice that was invisible. We honor the humanity behind the labor. So as we reflect today, remember, these workers are not just stats. They are people. They are parents. They're the reason that America's dream is still alive. I don't speak today just from the research. I speak from my heart and my family, what they live, and the reality. I speak to honor immigrants who work quietly and give more than just they ever received. Instead of overlooking immigrants, let's recognize and respect them. And the Americans' dream wouldn't be built without them.
Hey, that shit wasn't recording.
And this is my audience.